They can't. They are limited in what they can do. They can't do everything for us. They can't help in um, applications that are low level applications like operating system, device driver, and so on and so forth. So garbage collected are not designed for that. Garbage collected language are not designed for that. But the ones that are non-garbage collected, they can do all those things. But then the issue of you know having to manually manage everything by yourself, having to request for memory by yourself, having to free a memory when it is time for you to free it, and having to to manage all those things by yourself is, is not something that I get in. So that's the difference between what garbage collected and non-garbage collected. Now, how does Ross come in? If you have heard about Ross before, you might have heard about the word, some of the terminology they're using describing Ross. They tell you that Ross is safe. So what do they mean by Ross is safe? Now, between the garbage collected and non-garbage collected, Ross falls in the category of non-garbage collected. So that means Rust is not in the same category with JavaScript and Python and the rest because it was not a garbage collected language. That means as a programmer, you have to do what? Manage. Your program has to what? Manage the what? Hello, can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, somebody say you cannot hear me. So as
Your
a
voice is not.
programmer, hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but your voice was not too audible.
Okay, sorry. So so as a programmer, you have to do what? Manually take care of all those things. I get it. But then Rust has an approach. And what's the approach of Rust? The problem of non-garbage collected language that I talked about is that you as the programmer have to manually manage memory by yourself. That means, what humans do are always prone to error. You can make mistakes, you can forget to, even normal programs that we write, sometimes you can forget to put semicolon in your program and you don't know where the error is coming from. Sometimes it happens like that. Are you getting it? So humans therefore are always prone to error. Are you getting it? So if there's no way, even if you are trying to be perfect, you may still at the end of the day make some errors that you may not even be aware of the errors until after you have deployed the application. That's when you see that you start saying that okay, this application is giving error, is giving this, is giving that. You understand? So the approach that Ross now came up with is that instead of you as a programmer to manually manage everything by yourself, I get it. Ross now gives you a pattern that you have to do what follow. Give you a pattern that okay, follow this pattern. If you follow this pattern, all those challenges which I mentioned, you will not be able to do what? You'll not be able to encounter them. You will not encounter all those errors. So what are the errors I mentioned? I mentioned the error of requesting for memory by yourself. The error of freeing memory. When you are done with memory, okay, I've used this memory. I want to return it back. You can forget to return it back, which you lead to another error. So all those errors, Rust help us to mitigate it by forcing us to do what? To write code in a particular pattern. Are you getting it? So once we write code in that pattern, there's no way we are going to fall into such things I talked about earlier. So how does Rust achieve this? It uses the concept of ownership. So that's the difference between a garbage collector language, a non-garbage collector language, and a programming language like Rust. You understand? So let's write some programs using Rust. For you to write programs in Rust, you need the main function. Are you getting it? So the main function is called the entry point of a Rust application. Entry point. So what we mean by entry point is that whenever you want to compile or whenever you want to run your Rust application, the first function that the operating system is going to go to is the main function. If it does not find the main function, it's not going to run the system. It's not going to run it. just like the entry point. I get it. Let me say entry point. Where you start, where you follow. I get it. So that's just let me just explain that way. So let's run this application and see. Are you on this website? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Where are
Are
you?
you on it?
Where we come
Are you
from?
on the website?
No,
What do you say?
so I'm not on the website. Too.
Okay, okay. So I just wanted you to put that long, but no worry, but it's fine. So you can do what? You can click on run there. Click on run there. Then you see that, just like so for study people. So congratulations once again. You have successfully run your first ROS program, which is what? Hello World. So you have been able to run Hello World. So let's not talk about it. English, but in clinical language, no language. How do you say ROS? Declare a variable in ROS. Use the let keyword. Use the word let keyword. So let me come to this page. Let me come down to this page and type let like this. So once you type let like this, you give it space. Then you name the variable. Give it a name. Give the variable a name. Take for instance, let's do the same greeting with it. Like this equal to hello world. Hello world like this. Like this. So instead of us printing our hello world directly here, how do we do it? We call it easy. Like this. Just call it easy. Then you put in the variable which you want to print. Like this. To run this program, you should give us the same output. So you can see we're having the same output. You understand? So just like in solid that we have things in rows also we have things that type. So this string data type. I get in solidity. Now let's declare another variable. Let's call it age. Let age that is equal to let's say 32 like this. Also in solidity, you have integer data type. In rows, you have also now in rows, you don't have to specify the data type. I get it. It's going to infer it for you. It's going to do what? Infer it for you. What I mean by infer is that if you put that 32 here now, it's going to automatically determine that okay, this age here is an integer variable. I get it. But then it can do what complete it like this by writing in or I32 rather. I32 like this or I54. Let me go with I54. I get it. So here now, if I come so here now, if I click on run, okay, I'm not printing it. For me to print it, I need another colibri, another place here, colibri. So if I come here and I type in age like this and I run it, so you can see hello world 32. Do you understand? So that's how you run your basic ROS program. So use the let keyword to do what? To, to declare your variable and to even assign. Now, there's a difference, there's two difference between solidity and ROS. In solidity, if you can remember, We did something like this. We did string, this is not correct in English, but we did string um, public, retrieve, let me call it name like this, string public name like this. Then later in our code, we did something like this, name equals equal to and so. Are you getting it? Do something like this. Now, in characteristic, for them, in what you have to you have to tell us the type. If you are doing it this way, you must tell us the type of material. In fact, you must assign value to it. If you don't assign value to it, you're going to true error. Do you understand? Let's do something like this. Let me remove it. Let me remove it. Let me remove it. Again. I run this now. I should be getting an error. Why am I getting an error? Because I'm not giving it any value. Are you getting it? Because I'm not giving any value. So it cannot instead the type. Are you getting it? So you must assign value to your variables. In work. So if I return value, so how it works, how it goes, like this. If I do hello, hello world like this, I don't know. If you give me, if you run perfectly now, are you getting it? So that's about roughly office capital size. I get it. You cannot change, you cannot take anything. So that's it. So let's do some operation. You know, let's do let me call this one number one. One like this. Let me move this one there. Let me put another place and call it H num2. Num2 like this. Equals to let's see, okay. Let's put another way. Let's see, let from now from obviously plus so num1 plus num2 like this. So let's do the sum of numbers. So the sum of num1. Num1 is what? Num1 is this. So if you check inside this string here, you can see this curly brace, and this curly brace. So this curly braces, they are starting as placeholder for the variables that we will pass in here. So here now, in this case now, I'm having three placeholder. That means here, I must pass three variables. Are you getting it? So I've passed the first one, which is num1. The second one should be num2. Num2 like this. Then the third one, which is the last one, is sum. So then it is sum. Now, just like in solidity, here we have comments. We also have commenting. So, and the comment is the same. So how do you type comment? Two forward slash for single line comment. Are you getting it? So let's do this and run. That's what we get. The two, the only two, and then you see the sum of 42 and 42 is what? 35. Do you understand? So this is arithmetic operation. So you can perform arithmetic operation on variables. You can only see that if they are numbers. If they are not numbers, you can't do that. Are you getting it? Now, if I do something like this, mm, let num 3, let num 3 equals 54 like this. Sorry, not 54 equals num 2 like this. Let's print num 2 and see what happens. Now, what do you observe? Nothing happens, Abi. Hello? Hello?
Hear you, sir. We can hear you.
So,
I'm
nothing
with you.
happens. Now, I want to come to the point I told you earlier about ownership. I told you about ownership that's the way what enforces you to write your code particularly. Because particularly in the sense that you write it pattern, the following pattern, in order for the what program to compile. If you don't follow that pattern, the program is not going to compile. It's a way of preventing error that if you had used programming languages like C and C++, you will encounter normally. I guess it's a way of preventing. That's what ownership is about. Now let me do something like this. I do like this. I do get in here, and I come here now, and I do let answer equals GT equals GT like this. Now watch what will happen. Let me comment this part here. Let me even comment this part. Let me leave just one page loader. Then I want to send creating. Let's see. Let's see what will happen. Creating. We run this. Wait. No, come on. Let's run it again and see what will happen. So you can see. What can you see there? You can see an error. Abi?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Abi?
sir.
So why are we having the error? So I made mention of ownership. So ownership means first of all, before we go into ownership, let's talk about different types. How you think web programming. We have uh, normal type, value type. We have value type. We have reference type. So when you say something is value type, take for instance this line of code I wrote now. This one here is number one. This one here is number two. This one here is number three. Now, when I assign this number two to this number three, what happens? What do you think happens behind it? What happens is that Ross is going to create copy, a clean of this what number three, and to store it inside this number three. So this number three here is not the same thing as this number three. I get me. So you need to keep it clean. Now, this type of assignment is called copy by what value by value. By value simply means the value in three, value appearing in non-three is the first copy, not the same thing as the value stored in what non-three. Just like cloning this non-three here, if you are cloning it, not only value of non-three, you are not calling exactly like that's what we call copy or pass by value. In fact, if you are passing it to pass by value, if you are copying it, you actually got copy by value. Now, or by reference, example of by reference is this thing here, I told you. So, what do you mean by reference? Reference simply means the moment I assign this thing here to this answer here, it is not this thing here that is getting assigned to this answer. It's the address of this thing here that is getting what starts to this answer. You understand what I'm trying to say? Hello? Hello?
But
Hello?
we
Thank you,
didn't
sir.
get that last part you said. I didn't get it.
Okay. What I'm saying is this. You don't have to off your mic. You can leave it on so that you can flow together. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that check this one here now. This answer here is getting assigned just like the way this one here is getting assigned to this one here. Now this one here is getting copied this one by value. By what? Value. When we say value, it means the clone of it is getting stored in this number. So that means what is getting stored in this number is not the same thing as number. It's different entirely from although they are having the same value for themselves. They are different entirely. Are you getting it? Just like disputing something. Do you understand? Do you
Yeah,
understand?
well, so your voice is not that audible. I'm like struggling to hear you. So I'm getting you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you
it's
hear me
better.
now? Okay,
Yes.
okay. So I was talking about copy by value and by reference. So I told you an example of value. I just finished explaining the example of value. That this number now, if you are signing to this number now, it's called copy by value because you are duplicating this number here. You are duplicating, you are showing you duplicate of this number in this number, not the exact number. I get it. So it is called copy by what value. Now, this line of code here, on the other hand, we call it copy by reference. I get it. Why is it called reference copy or copy by reference or reference time? It's called reference because you are not copying the value here into this. You are copying the address of this building here. You are copying the what? Address of this building. So if you are copying the address of this building, it means anything this building is pointing to, it's the same thing that this answer here to. This answer you are doing is also what? Pointing to. They are both pointing to the same thing. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? Don't just say yes.
So
Okay,
we are
what
hear
did
you. We are hear you,
I say?
sir.
What did I say?
You said that greeting is more of like you said the first one on one, and greeting is more like a reference. That was it.
Exactly. So, thank you. That means you are following. So this second one is the one I am showing you now. This answer is copied by what? By reference. It's being passed by reference. That's the address of this building here is what's getting stored, not this other word. But in this case here, in this number here, it's not the address of this number that's getting stored in number. It is the value of number which is 43 that is getting stored in number. So that's the difference between by value and by what? By reference. Do you understand? Now, when dealing with references are usually associated with memory. And I've talked about memory. Earlier. Earlier about calculated. I don't want earlier. So on the problem I highlighted earlier that if you are doing three and two topics, you have to manually reallocate memory, you have to manually allocate memory and manually allocate. So to check this one here now, if you make this written here, the address of this written here, point to this answer, or the address of this answer rather, point to this written, and you change this written, are you getting it? That the moment you change the value of this hello word here, to this written here, this answer here will also reflect it. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Hello? You know they are both by reference. Are you getting it? And this one is showing this answer is showing the address of the person. So what is the implication is that anytime you change anything to this greeting in this hello word, if I delete this here, if I change this hello here to yellow word, automatically this answer is going to be changed also because they are what this answer is a reference. It's not it's not a copy, it's not a value, it's what reference. Are you getting it? So it's just like you have let's say both of us now, both of us, we are staying in the same apartment. That means you have the same address. Abi, Abi now.
Sir, come again. Sir, come again.
In an analogy, I say if both of us we are living in the same apartment, if we are living in the same apartment, are you getting it? Are you getting an analogy?
Uh,
Now, if somebody should come now and give you a check for your apartment, what does that mean? What does that imply? Hmm?
sir. Sir,
Hello,
like I didn't hear you clearly, sir.
hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, but your
Hello,
voice is not it's not that deep. It's as if you are whispering. It's not that deep.
can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Hello, okay, I'm using
So
an
I can hear you now. I
analogy.
can,
Okay, I'm explaining with an analogy now. I say that if the both of us now, if we are living in the same apartment, are you getting it? And somebody violated an AC for you, the person violated, but what does that mean? Eh?
so say
It means
somebody's
that
buying a space from me.
no, somebody bought AC for you, AC air condition for you. You are living in the same apartment, the same room. Then somebody now decided to buy AC for you. What does it mean? Since the person has indirectly
I
bought
don't
for
know.
you, isn't it? Hello, hello,
Yes.
hello.
So
I say since the person has
I'm hearing
indirectly
you.
bought. Hello, I said it means that the person has indirectly bought for me. Do you understand? Hello, hello.
Sam, you are hearing you. Confused.
Back to the analogy I was saying, I was giving. I said if somebody buys something for you now, and we are living in the same apartment, let's say the person bought something for you. Um, I'm now asking you that what does that imply? Like, person bought this for you, and we are living in the same room. What does it imply? Does that not mean that we are both going to enjoy your AC? Hello?
So we are hearing you. Can go ahead. I'm getting it.
Answer my question now. I'm asking question. I'm asking. I said, does that not mean that we are both going to enjoy the AC?
Yeah, I enjoy it. If both of us are there, both of us will enjoy it.
And so I'm trying to relate it with what I'm explaining here that why are we both enjoying it? Because we are having the same address, still in the same place. I get it. That's what reference. That's what we call reference type. I will check this briefing and this answer here. Because they are pointing to the same address. It means that if this briefing here changes every word, it's going to reflect in this answer too. It's going to do what? Reflect in this answer. Because they are what? They are reference type. That's what I'm trying to explain. They are reference type. They are the same. They are same in the same place. They are pointing to the same room. So anything you do to creating is going to automatically reflect in what answer. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think for you. So think of
All right. Thank you. So the recording will be dropped, right? So we can go through it because there are some things I didn't get to from the beginning.
okay, no problem. No problem. Just think with I will
Hello, sir.
uh, hello?
I say the recording will be dropped for us that didn't come clearly from the beginning.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yes, sir.
We'll drop it. Okay.
All right.